Welcome to Debt of Gratitude with Kat and Jess's July budget video.
Hi there, so this is my portion of the July budget, and let's just get started. So basically my income is about $2,900 after taxes. It's about $52,000 a year, and for my four walls, the main portion of it is my rent money that takes a lot of my budget. And I live in the heart of Philadelphia, so I pay $1,000 for my rent. And then you'll see under my utilities, it's zero. I'm lucky that my roommate actually covers that portion. And then because we've been staying and I work from home now, my grocery bills have gone up, so I budgeted $350. I also don't like to cook every day, and so I need some form of takeout or DoorDash, and so I budgeted $100 for that, which brings my total for my four walls to be $1,450. So now we're going to talk about my other/subscription/entertainment section. I worked full-time while going to school full-time, and I just graduated with my MBA in June, and I really cared about work-life balance and making sure I had the self-care I needed. So these are the subscriptions that I think are really important to me. But starting with the adult stuff, I do have life insurance. I pay $54 a month for it. And then I also have a Roth IRA account that I contribute $50 to. And I have a Hulu/Spotify account that is the student rate. So I got it for $5 a month. And then, of course, Netflix. I need Netflix to keep me entertained. And that's $13 a month. And I also play Animal Crossing on my Switch, and so the Nintendo subscription is important to me at $4 a month. And I have two lovely cats that I just allocate $20 a month to buy pet food, litter, or toys, whatever they need. And then because I live in the city, I do not have an in-unit washer and dryer, so I spend about $20 to get my laundry done. And then I have a miscellaneous fund of $175, and this is because my boyfriend's birthday is coming up and we have a family friend that's graduating from high school. I also created a sinking fund because I am a huge Christmas shopper, and I am now starting to save up for my Christmas fund, and so that's $85 a month. So that brings my total of my other/subscription to about $426. So time for the debt and snowball part. This is gonna take the second most part of my income. I am a recent grad, like I mentioned, and so I have $114,000 in student loans. But on top of it, I also have $24,000 in credit card debt. And the credit card debt is really just me being irresponsible and buying things I shouldn't buy and taking vacations that I couldn't afford. So I am paying for it now. I am listing my three major credit cards. These are only credit cards I have, and I am putting down the minimum payments on them and then adding them up. I have a ton of high interest rates on all of them, and it's really becoming a struggle to pay down my debt just doing the minimum payments because I'm feeding into the interest instead. But we're here to fix that. And my total minimum payments across for my debt is $755. So now what we're gonna do is take my income, subtract everything, and whatever is left over is gonna go back to my debt. And you'll notice that I didn't include the student loans. I actually am working with a financial coach right now, and we decided that since my student loans are in deferment because I am a recent grad, that we'll focus on our credit cards as much as we can. And so my goal is to pay off all $24,000 of credit card debt by June 2021. So that is 1 year out. But this is the first step, is creating the budget and having a zero-based budget. So now we are grabbing the total. So the total was $269. That was extra. And now our total debt payment will be $924. So here we have it. This is my July budget. Let us know if you also prefer us to do a video with Excel.
Hi there, welcome to my part of our July budget video. So here I am just setting up the page. One thing I want to take the time to mention is that I currently live in Northern California and I have a salary of about a little over $24,000 a month. And in addition to that, my total debt currently right now is just over $30,000, but I started with $44,000. All right, so let's get into my income. My income every month is like exactly $2,002. I'm not gonna put the cents here. And then I'm also listing out when I'm getting my paychecks this month. So I'm getting my first paycheck in July on the 10th, and I'm getting my second paycheck of this month on July 24th. I'm not a lucky duck that gets 3 paychecks in July. Now I'm going to go into my 4 walls. Your 4 walls are your shelter, your transportation, your utilities, and your groceries. Okay, so starting with rent, my rent every month is $580. I split rent 50-50 with my boyfriend. Our utilities for July, and this is water, sewer, and gas, are $62.75. And our SMUD, which is our electricity, I count that separate just because it's a separate bill. So that's going to be $32.30. My car insurance every month is the same, and that's going to be $110. I'm on my parents' car insurance. For gas, I'm only spending about $50. Most of it gets reimbursed through work, but all that comes out of pocket and gets reimbursed the following month. My cell phone costs $90 a month, and my phone insurance is $10.99 per month. My phone bill is so expensive because I still technically have to pay off the phone, but that is just not a concern right now. In addition, for groceries, I'm going to try really hard to stick to our budget of $125. Normally I like to stick to $100, but we have some essentials that we have to stock up on at Costco this month. So the total for my 4 walls is going to be $1,011.04. Now to my other category. These are other bills or just other expenses I have to look forward to in this month that aren't a part of my 4 walls. So I'm starting off with my Apple Music. I really like Apple Music, and I still get the student price. So it's $4.99, even though I'm not a student, but I have my student email, so shh, don't tell anyone. I have to get an oil change this month, and so that'll be about $20. Birthdays! My boyfriend has 4 sisters that are all born in July. So we split the cost, and I'm going to go with about $25. Going to try to stick to that as close as possible. So my total is about $50 in extra expenses this month. Now to my snowball. Okay, so we're trying to have a zero-based budget here. So everything left over is going to go towards my student loans, which are my only debt. Currently on my Mohila loans, I owe about $1,400. So my goal this month is going to be to pay $940. I also have Parent Plus loans that I pay on through Ed Financial. But currently with the forbearance and the 0 interest, I am not paying any on those because I'm trying to get the debt in my name through Mohila finished as fast as possible. So here I am just highlighting certain things for myself to be able to see at a quick glance. I like color. It makes it easier for me to read things. I don't know if you're like me that way. So highlighting my totals, my income, and my debt snowball items right here. And now I'm also just going to go in and add some color. I find that adding color, not just does it make it easier for me to read things, but it makes it more likely that I'm going to look at my budget. Not gonna lie, I've fallen off the wagon a little bit this year. I just got really overwhelmed with budgeting, but I'm trying to be better. Even though I have a really good idea most of the time of how much I'm spending. I could do a better job of keeping exact track of how much I'm spending like on groceries, as well as to keep better track of sinking funds. Although there's no sinking funds this month, I'm trying to get rid of that $1,400 as fast as possible. So thanks for watching. I'm going in here and just highlighting a couple of things that I want to make sure I stick to on my budget, like I just mentioned. Thank you for watching. I hope that this was helpful for you to be able to compare maybe your income or compare your expenses, and to show you that it's definitely possible to pay off your debt.